It's Yemi Alade. Hello, everyone. My name is Yemi Alade, and I'd love to share my influential records with my UK family right here with DJ Firestarr. Whoops. Take it away.
DJ Firestarr keeping it smashed.
It's DJ Firestarr. I'm not new to this, all of that. Spotify influential records. And I've got the Empress, the Queen of the Sound, the culture, representing Nigeria, representing Africa. Yemi Alade, welcome. What's good? How are you?
I am fine. I'm doing good. It's a rainy day today, and I'm liking the weather because it's always very hot here.
Yeah, well, I'm in the UK. It's up and down here. It's a bit of a
Time of day, yes.
And you're actually in the studio right now.
Yes, sir. I am in the studio, and I have been in the studio a lot, this past few months, and it's been exciting. The music that I've been making, it's so refreshing, and I can't wait to share them. Like I've been telling my management that we have to release music every week.
Yeah.
I can't passion this music. I need the people to hear it, and I'm pumped, I'm excited, and I'm happy to be, having this interview as well.
I love that. We're going to talk about the music, but the first question I want to ask you, Yemi, that I've asked a lot of artists that have come on the series so far, it's obviously about the last 12 months and more across the world. I wanted to know how things have been for you personally, but also what advice could you give to people who have maybe struggled financially, mentally, if they've lost loved ones? What would you say to those people, and how's it been for you personally as well?
Wow. 2020 and 2021 are special years, in the lives of everyone and anyone. If for people who have lost any of their loved ones, family, friends, nothing can bring them back. But I pray that we all have the strength to cherish the memories that we have of them. And then in general, people who have lost their jobs, I say that as long as there's life, there's so much to hope for. It might seem like it's the end of the tunnel and like nothing could possibly come out of this, overwhelming time in our lives. But I must say that as long as there is the hope for tomorrow, things will get better.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a crazy time for you personally. I've spoken to a lot of artists, a lot of creatives. Some have taken a step back, at the beginning. Some have it's been such a long period that they've gone back to creating, while others have maybe struggled to find inspiration. So talk about what it's been like for yourself personally.
Wow. 2020, in the beginning of 2020, I was actually in Amsterdam with my team, and we were recording my album. That's the Empress album.
Yeah.
At that time, there wasn't any record of a COVID patient yet, in Nigeria. But then in February, there was one.
Yeah.
And then things started to change. We had to quickly round up the album, and I decided that I wanted to be home because I'm normally always either in London and America, or somewhere in Europe, getting business done. But I decided that I wanted to be in Nigeria. It's a different time for us, but I still managed to release a lot of music.
Yeah.
There was a debate that was going on on my team, and it was the fact that we felt the world needed the music at that point in time because people were locked up at home. Like it was like we were all prisoners in our own homes,
Yeah.
And I feel like the music always was the escape route for me. And a lot of people around me, especially when I released a song called True Love, everyone felt like it was the right time because I was singing about happiness. I was singing about moving on even when it's tough, like just getting your happy. Like in the way I like to say it is happy yourself, And I've been releasing music. I think I've been very resilient despite COVID and all that in terms of releasing music, and I can't wait to hit the stage.
Yeah, for sure. We can't wait to hear some of that new stuff. And obviously a lot of people probably haven't even got the full impact of the stuff that's already even out as well. You've not been able to really showcase that fully,
It's been tough. It's been different. It's been so different. It's been, and I'm learning every day. You know, the most constant thing in life is change, and I'm just really learning. You know, and I do not take every day for granted. I don't take any of the days for granted. That's all.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I think we've all learned that lesson as well. 100%. So another question I had for you. I recently had Kamaru Usman, the UFC Nigerian nightmare, on the episode, and we were chopping it up, and we were talking about potentially a UFC event in his field coming to Africa, coming to Nigeria potentially.
Oh,
right?
wow.
And, as a music man, and he's a music man as well, I was more interested in the after party for the event, right? So I was talking to Kamaru, and I said to him, he spoke about who he'd like for his walkout music and then the after party. And I said to him, you can have a handful of artists, Kamaru. Mm-hmm. And he picked a couple, and then he said, I'm not having an after party without my queens, Yemi Alade and Tiwa Savage, performing for me at the after party. Now, I've got you on the line. I just wanted to get your thoughts on that. And if that event was to happen, is that a party that you would love to shut down?
Look, I am already in party mood. Like right now, I'm ready for the after party. I'm a huge fan, and I literally am very proud of what he's achieved for himself, as an individual, and then as someone who flies the flag of Nigeria anywhere he goes. It's such a, talent has no boundaries, and I'm just grateful and happy that he thought of me, because I do follow his matches, I follow his fights, and it's great to know that he mentioned me, even though we don't know each other whatsoever, like directly or personally. So the after party will be a good start. We'll all be in a good mood. No fighting.
I'm going to definitely let him know. I like to set the tone for the episode, right? So we're going to pick, let's say 3 records directly from you, one by one. I want you to pick one of your records. I want you to talk about why you've picked this record in this moment, which one you want us to play, and give us a little bit of a story about what the record means to you, if you don't mind. So let's start off with your first record to set the tone on Influential Records.
Okay. I like the way you put it, because you make it sound a bit easy, but it's not easy because I have like 5 albums out there.
I like to put people on the spot, because the problem is music, we could sit here and you'll be changing your mind, all day. So
Exactly. Well, to start the tone of the day, I would say I would start with Johnny,
Okay.
because that's the song that ushered me into the limelight. It literally it brought the spotlight to me in my little corner, somewhere in Nigeria. And it exploded worldwide, internationally, has approaching 200 million views at the moment on YouTube. And it is such a classic that I definitely have to give so much respect to it. I'm grateful to have that song, and to just be playing catch up with it, literally. So much was happening. So much. Apart from the fact that I was trying to understand myself as an artist and the kind of music I wanted to make, and the kind of audience I was hoping to reach out to, I was really trying all different kinds of sounds. And the finances weren't very easy as well. So I was struggling financially, but mentally and talent-wise, I was really ready to give everything and all that I had, musically, to the craft. And then Johnny leaked, because I never released that song. I never released Johnny. It leaked, and then it just started to light the match in every corner. Like, it just started trailblazing, literally. And I've been following it and trying to play catch up. And my life changed from that very point. When Johnny was released, I became a formidable household name, and I'm thankful. My name is Yemi Alade, and we are about to enjoy the one and only Johnny track. We're all the way from Nigeria. Enjoy.
And let's get into your second selection to set the tone for the episode from yourself, Yemi. Which one are you going with, and break it down for us?
Ooh la la. This is difficult. More and more. Hi. So I'm torn between Tumbom Tumbom and Africa. And I'm gonna let you choose now. I'm gonna put you on the spot. I'm gonna give you a little bit of an explanation. Now, for
Right.
Tumbom Tumbom was released like a few songs after Johnny. And it is a song about a cheating lover, another cheating lover. But this time around, Johnny was about me chasing him and looking for him, and I wanted to beat him up and all that. But this time around, in Tumbom Tumbom, I am confident enough to tell him to his face that it's either you have all of me and I have all of you, and not half. So that was Tumbom. But the thing is with that song is it really went a very long way in also solidifying my career. It got to be on is it the Xbox or the Nintendo? I can't remember. It's on one of those games. It's still accruing a lot of numbers. Then the other one is Africa because of its significance. Right. Africa is a song that features Sauti Sol. Sauti Sol is a Kenyan boy band. Right. And in this song, I literally was just singing about my experience as an artist. I toured the world, and everywhere I go, no matter how far I go, even when I'm having a great time, there is nothing that compares to my home. Yeah. It still stands out for me. There's still that different feeling. The minute you walk in through the borders, the minute you walk into I walk into Nigeria, I feel a welcome that I cannot explain. I feel at home, and I put it into words. And most especially, it was the food that actually inspired it, because I needed some chili, and I wasn't really getting the kind of hot chili I needed while traveling the world, and that inspired the song. So those two songs. Which one is it going to be for you with that explanation?
I think we need to play both. I'm going to let you introduce both of them because you've just broke them down for us. So yeah, introduce them both for us if you don't mind.
All right, my people. So we are having fun today and listening to so many great tracks. This song in particular is called Tumbom Tumbom. No do me tumbom, hey, tumbom tumbom, hey, that's it. And the next track is called Africa featuring Sauti Sol, and it's a song about Africa and her beauty. Nowhere be like Africa, nowhere be like home. Listen and enjoy.
One more record from yourself to set the tone. Over to you, Yemi. What are you going with?
This is tough. Okay. The next track that we should enjoy should be Deceive. That's the title of the song. It's called Deceive. It seems like I keep singing about heartbreak and stuff, right? Oh, what's going on? Really? Okay, so this song is called Deceive, and it features Rude Boy. Rude Boy is the other half of P Square. They used to be a boy band, not anymore. And this song is dear to me because most times the songs that I release that are upbeats tend to get more recognition and more love compared to my mid-tempo and slower songs. I've noticed that over time. But this song decided to break all those rules. And at the moment, in like 2 or 3 months, it's over 12 million views, approaching 20, and I'm just so grateful. It's a song talking about how badly I have been dealt with in a relationship, and I have surrendered and given up, and I'm calling out the BS by saying, I know you want to deceive me, but this time around it's God that will judge you. So now I'm leaving the matter in God's hands, I'm done. Just take your load and go. Carry your load and just go.
Yeah, Yemi, I think those views have gone up massively because the ladies are really, they're really backing this one.
Yes. Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, yes. We are really trying. We're trying our best. So yeah, that's why this song, and I want you all to enjoy this. And if you feel the same, holla at a girl. Just say, sister, I'm with you. You're not alone. Yo, it's another one all the way from Africa, Nigeria, and this song is called Deceive featuring Rude Boy. Enjoy.
So let's get into your first influential record. If you want to break down the reason, the story for me, and what we're going with, over to you.
Okay. So I just took a pen now and I'm like, okay, I don't want to forget.
I love that. I love the dedication.
Let's do this. Okay. So I'm going to start with Ja Rule.
Okay.
Ja Rule, DMX, and Busta Rhymes.
Wow.
I'm just trying to remember as a kid the songs that I loved. So I found myself every now and then recording over, listening to the radio and taking a tape to record and dub music that I liked the most.
Right.
So I had Ashanti and Ja Rule, what's love?
Yep.
And I would write down the lyrics, and I'll write DMX lyrics for "You're gonna make me lose my mind." I know I'm saying like 3 or 4 all at the same time, but I'm just trying to say that I really grew up loving rap a lot. Yes, but I think the number one was Busta Rhymes.
Wow.
Hold your breath, we're swinging it from right to left, word the whip, you know my shit is hard to dip, staying alive, you know only the strong survive, holding my head under my shit, whipping the flies, stays in line for all my people moving around, give me a sound, oh my god, working it out, the new shit, bumping it out, hey! Hey!
I would not expect that from you.
I would listen and pause and then write the lyrics, then listen and pause and write the lyrics. And then when he's rapping, I'm just going, and I'm like, ooh, climax, ooh, yes. And then that was something I always did as a kid. I loved rap, I still do.
Right.
Then, so yeah, that's one song. Does that count?
Yeah, 100%. What's it called?
This is serious, and we gonna make it delirious.
Okay.
Healthy fear of us, because too much of us is dangerous. It's so dangerous. Yeah, dangerous by Busta Rhymes. Ooh, child. I felt like an OG every time I was rapping.
That's a big selection for the first record. Let's keep it moving to your second influential record, Yemi.
The second one has to be Brandy and Monica, The Boy Is Mine. As a kid, it was so interesting to hear two ladies argue about a guy. You know, yeah, I was so young and I'm like, okay, these sisters are really spilling the beans and they're singing while they're doing it and they're making sense and I'm understanding and I'm picturing the events while that took place while I listened to them. They're really narrating it so well. And so I was both intrigued by the songwriting, the narration, and the story that I built in my head. I can't remember watching the video, you know, but the song did all that for me. And I will always, you know, sitting tight as they today. I was really intrigued by that one. So that's Brandy and Monica, The Boy Is Mine. Numéro 2. Number 3 will be it would be Whitney Houston.
Okay.
Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. So as I got older, and I found that people always loved to make me sing, you know, because they felt I could sing. I say they felt I could sing because it never got to my head that I could sing. I didn't think it was even that special, to be sincere, but people always put me on the spot to sing. I realized that the least I could do was just be better at my singing abilities. And I researched and I picked a couple of female artists that I felt were very vocally tasking and very dedicated to their craft. And Whitney Houston was definitely one of those people. And her classic song, I Will Always Love You, it was a phenomenon. It still is. Only a professional can deliver that song. The mood, the ever-switching mood, the raspy delivery to the big tone delivery, all in one song, emotions. It's just so grand. And I took to that like research, you know, and I decided to start singing like her. And that really built me. It helped me to build my vocal ability at a very young age. So I was building those, if I should stay. And then, and the switch is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
All in one breath. So yes, I would say Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You is definitely one of those phenomenal tracks for me forever.
Love that.
Yes. And then I can't talk about my musical history without speaking about Boyz II Men. Hello.
Ooh, okay.
Hello. Like, how is that even possible? Now the question is, which one of their songs, I know I'll Make Love to You was one of those songs.
Classic.
Yeah, so that was definitely one. There's so many songs. I'm just
there is, yeah.
I can't really remember the titles. But Boyz II Men, because I had elder brothers in the house, and that's all they literally listened to morning, afternoon to night. It was Boyz II Men, Boyz II Men. But I love them. Their harmonies, their take on music, and when the guy with the baritone starts to speak, I'm like, yay, hey, haba, like. Share talent now. Share your talent for us. Don't only you. You can sing, you can talk, everything. Only you. So yeah, I definitely used to love. I still do love Boyz II Men, and I'll Make Love to You is definitely one of those tracks. And then the fifth, but not the least, is ta-da-da-da-da, Beyonce.
Has to be.
For many reasons, not just because of the legacy that she's built for herself so far, but for her artistry that continues to improve, that has never, dropped in standard as the years go by. She's such a huge inspiration right now, and even as at then. But the main reason why she's on this list is because I sang 2 songs of hers that literally changed my life. Yes, I participated in a talent show when I was in university, and her songs were the songs I chose to sing at the grand finale. And I ended up, walking home with some good cash money. And I would say, even though all my life I'd always known that I could sing, and I found it to be a very huge and dear hobby of mine, I never wanted to be an artist. But when I sang those songs and I eventually won, my eyes eventually opened, and I realized that this hobby could actually be my career. And I took it more seriously than I ever did. The 2 songs that I sang at that grand finale were Sweet Dreams.
Right.
Ooh, video.
Bang up.
Hey, I almost lost that competition with that song, by the way, because I was busy dancing. But then, thank God, I had a second opportunity, to come back up on stage, and I sang the one and only Listen.
Okay.
That song called Listen, and it's so intriguing. It's a very technical song, just as technical as I Will Always Love You. You have to know what you're doing. You have to understand the song and then deliver it with the purpose of making sure that the listener is enchanted, that they do not even blink until you're done singing. And they only applaud 5 seconds after they realize you're done. So that was the goal for me, and that song always does that for me. Yeah. Okay. Those are my 5 songs.
So we're going to play both of them from Beyonce. How about that?
My pleasure. I'll be dancing away as usual.
I had a couple questions, as you know. I threw it out to the public,
Yeah.
Got a couple back that I wanted to just ask you about. And one of the questions that I got is, your visuals are always bringing a vibe. All of your videos, it's always energy, big vibes. Is that something that you're very hands-on with? Like how, the visual aspect of the stuff that you put out, where do you get a lot of the ideas that we're seeing? And on top of that, I was watching the, I think, is it Rain? The Rain video with the, amazing. Talk about that a little bit.
Yes. Well, in general, my videos have always been a product of collective effort, from my styling to the hair to makeup to the scope of the video itself. That's the the narration, the storyline. Most times the story is embedded in the song itself, and then we try to translate it, to visualize it in a way that people can easily relate. And then we always try to outdo our last work. You know, the goal is always to deliver, to deliver, to deliver, and most especially to intrigue ourselves to the extent that we definitely know that we are releasing a banger. You know, so the song always has a storyline, and then I have, you know, management that always tries to think outside the box, even while still being very realistic, you know, so that anybody can relate to. And it's always fun, you know, especially with the fashion. But when it comes to me being hands-on, I'm very, very hands-on, down to the edits, you know, because there is a way that I also want to be perceived, you know. I have a great team that understands that, so it makes my job easier.
Yeah, no, 100%. The visuals are killing it. Amazing, I have to say. Talk to me a little bit about, you know, you're no stranger to the UK. Anything we can expect? Any link ups? Anyone that you're feeling from the UK? Like, what can you tell me?
Yo, I'm a lover of UK rap, like big time. The vibe is, I'ma take my thing from shit burning, I'm joining. Ooh. And then the OT bop. Oh no, that one got me going.
Okay,
Ooh.
NSG.
And Darko, and of course, there's so many people who are really killing. Even Kida Kuz, you know, is on the scene.
Yes.
You know what? Kida Kuz and I actually participated in the same talent show.
Oh wow! Okay.
Yeah, I won the maiden edition, and then he won the one right after me. You know, and see him do so well. You know, it's such an amazing thing. Yeah, but as far as expecting some sort of collaboration, you know, watch out, it's coming.
That's good to hear. And what about artists is there any artists maybe from Nigeria or Africa in general that you want to mention that are we should pay attention to, or you want to really, I mean, I know there's so many you could name, but personally for you, ones that you really kind of are close to your heart, maybe?
I think that in the past 1 or 2 years, there's been a certain surge in talent, in terms of like the really young ones are really coming out to deliver their best yet. And there's so many, you know, when you say I should mention one, there are so many. Omale is doing absolutely well. Rema is killing it, definitely. There's so many people. There's Joe Boy, there's Fire, all the boys. All have there's Joe Boy, there's that, there's also Brainy. We're under the same label. As far as the females are concerned, there is obviously Thames. Then there's the lady from Ghana, Gyaki. I hope I pronounced that. Gyaki. I think so. I think that's how to pronounce it. And there's so many other females, you know, and everybody's really doing so well. And that's some dope stuff there.
I love that. And before you run out of here, what can people expect from you forthcoming? Talk about what you have in the works. Obviously, you're in the studio right now making some magic. You know, how hungry are you to fully get back around the world, you know, out there performing? Talk about it a little bit.
You know, my desire to get back on the road, travel the world, entertain people that love my music and love me, can only be satisfied by actually getting on the road.
True. Who knows?
But you know, health comes first right now. I need to be safe. I need to make sure that also my fans are safe, because if they're not, where will I be? You know, doesn't make sense. But as far as music is concerned, expect. Even though we just released the video for Rain featuring Nzamzi Youth Choir, which is an amazing video. I enjoyed shooting. I cannot wait to release new music. I have so much music in store, from the Amapiano to the Afro beats, the high life to the pop and R&B, and there's so many collaborations that I've been on from here all the way to Brazil, and then it's just I'm amazing, you know. So I can't wait to entertain you, basically.
I love that. And I want to just big you up. I want to say thank you